new twin troller. Start at the front. That's just a bow line with some Velcro to hold it in place when I'm going down the road. I did the same thing with the pedals to keep having to unhook them all the time. I Velcroed it in place so they won't go anywhere. And then when I start fishing, I just pull the Velcro loose and can move it. I have a breakaway anchor that I took out my Hobie kayak, my Hobie Outback. And I drop it off the front and fish out of it just like when I'm bottom fishing, just like a big boat with the bow into the current. And I turn around and seat around and fish out the back of the boat. And I have it lock it in here, and that way if I hook a big fish, he's starting to spool my line, I can just do the breakaway. Makes it quick and easy. On the bottom, I put the gator patch under here, which comes in handy at the landing I use, because it doesn't have a boat dock or ramp. It's just a oyster shell landing, so you need something on it. And like Jerry in his videos, I put the little seat here, hold two of my big trays, and a little Velcro deal I stuck in, hold some stuff. I bolted this on. This is for my umbrella. Keep it down here. I don't know if all this is showing up with this helmet on the GoPro. And put the extension on the Suzuki 2.5. Got battery. Put a 100 amp hour Battle-Born lithium battery. Expensive, but I sold one toy in order to buy another toy. I sold my Harley Davidson. It was 12 years old. Got enough money out of it to buy this boat, motor, trailer, and a $900 battery, and had money left over, so I figured why not. I'm going for the gusto, and went all the way with the lithium battery. When I get a chance to use it some, I'll let you know how it does. So far I've just played with it for a couple of hours and hadn't even drawn the battery down. I have it hooked into my depth finder, and that way I can kind of keep an eye on the battery. And it starts off around 13.2, 13.6, depending, and it doesn't even go down any, very seldom. And the depth finder, the Lowrance Hook 2.5 triple scan, or whatever they call it. It's got the side scan with this big old monstrous transducer. I have to hook it off the back. It works pretty good, I guess. And my Hobie Outback had the Hook 2, the Hook 5. It didn't have the side scan. I figured what the heck, I had a little extra money left over, so I bought the side scan and all on here. I've only been in the water with it twice. I still don't know how to use it. Still learning. I put Velcro straps in here also on each side. So when I have my rod and reels in here, when I get ready to travel, I just Velcro them down, keeps them from bouncing out of the boat going down the highway. These rod holders, the Yak Attack, what's the name of these things? They're brand new. They just came out with them not long ago. They work great. You mash the button here, turn it to wherever you want it, just push it down and it's locked in place. If you want to take it all the way off, you just flip it all the way open and it just lifts right off. Flip it back over and it's locked in place. And you can fix it here and just have your rod just sitting in there for a bait caster or spinning reel. And you can lock it all the way around, turn it all the way around. Just use it like a regular tube. I hope this is showing up. I'm probably not. But you can put your spinning reel in here and lock it in place. And it's still got room here for your handle to keep it from going anywhere, so it's locked in place. They're super neat little rod holders. I got 2 of them so far. I may put more in, I'm not sure. I have a zigzag cleat here for just dropping my anchor off the side if I need to. I got this little box just to keep my anchor in. Extra gas for the motor, bug spray, suntan lotion, and a piss cup. Got to have a piss cup. Have a bilge pump. Switch is mounted right here, which came in handy because I put it in the water today and forgot to put my plug in. So it had about 2 inches of water in the back end of it back here. That's all, nothing else. No big deal. I'm just glad I remembered it. Something else I did, I went to Walmart, bought this rubber mat. It's brown, a lot cheaper, a lot better in the sun than the black. It's a little, the width is 18 inches, the mat is 20 inches. I could trim an inch off each side, but I left it like this just to see how it was gonna do. I believe I'm gonna leave it like this. That way old clumsy me, when I'm dropping stuff in the bottom of the boat, it hits this mat instead of banging on the bottom of the boat. Like I said, I had it in the river today. The water's high from all the rain, so the current was really swift. Going upriver is pretty darn slow, but going up against that big swift current out there today in my Hobie, it would have been pretty darn slow too. Plus I'd have had to work my butt off to get it going. Or this, I just used the the Suzuki to go upriver, and coming down river, I used the trolling motors, and they worked real good. All right, so I coming to talk. Go down to the Congaree River here in Columbia, South Carolina. First time I've had it on the river. I bought it fishing in the saltwater marshes at Murrells Inlet, South Carolina, down at Myrtle Beach. But I thought I'd put it in the river since I had it at home up here today. I got just under 2 mile an hour current. And with the trolling motors going against that, it's about 1 mile an hour or so. Not very fast. Got a little 2.5 horsepower Suzuki. I just had it on about 2.5 against this current. So I'm gonna fire it up. We'll head up a little northerly. We'll see how it does. I have the extension handle on it. Turn it around. I can't run wide open because I don't have the motor broke in yet. It's about half throttle. It's doing just under 2.5. 2.3 to 2.5. Maybe you can hear me. Not a whole lot of difference. That's wide open, even though I'm not supposed to run it wide open. That's right at 3. And it's hitting 3 miles an hour. So it's 3 miles an hour against a 2 mile an hour current. So it's not very fast. So if you want to go any distance against the current, it's going to take a while. I had it at saltwater marsh last week, but my video didn't turn out good. It was noisy. And it did a little better in the ocean current because it wasn't quite as swift. This river's water's kind of high today. Moving kind of fast, but I got about a quarter of a throttle on the gas engine. Doing 2.3 miles an hour against the current. And going down river, probably doing about 4. That all depends on what you're going to do, but it's not made for speed, it's made for fishing. And with the trolling motors going against it, it's doing about 1 to 1.5. Not doing a whole lot against this swift water. But it was maneuverable. So you're drifting down river with the current, you can maneuver just like you would on calm water. It worked really good. I'll show you that here in a little bit. I just eased along trying to get some time on this engine to get it broke in. 10-hour break-in period. I got about half that on it, or less. So just quarter throttle or so. Okay. Really swift water here. I don't know how it's gonna go through here. I'm just gonna ease up in this swift water and see how it does. Just a regular current is about 2.5 is about as fast as it'll go. But the water is really swift right through here. Let's see how it's gonna do. Back in the 1800s and the early 1900s, they had barges and riverboats ran up through here, and this is where they docked. So it's really treacherous right through here. I don't like getting in this. Going up through there. Yeah, let's go down river and see what it does. Downriver is 6.5 miles an hour. That's more like it. Yeah, it's pretty fast downriver. It's slow going against the current. But going downriver, it'll just ease right along. But let's turn this off. Go with the electric. Against this really swift water, I'm doing about 1 mile an hour. But it's really swift right in here. It's about the swiftest part till you get up into the rapids. Let's see. Yeah, the current's just about 3 miles an hour, right at 3 miles an hour, 2.7, 2.8. That's pretty fast right through here. but the maneuverability is fine, as long as you're not going against the current. And I'm coming over on this side because there's a deep hole down here I used to fish in. I want to see what it looks like with all this fancy depth finder I have here now. Going down river with the trolling motors. 4.3 right now. .7. 4.7 miles an hour going with the current, but just the trolling motors. Yeah, it's holding a little over 4.5 going with the current, so that's not too bad, and it'll still maneuver good. Thoughts on fishing in the swift water. Works pretty good. It's not fast. Downriver it does real good, but as far as maneuvering in the swift current, you can do the 360s, whatever you want to do. You just spin it right around, and it'll hold its own against the current. It'll go up it a little bit, depending on how fast it is. But going downriver with the current, it'll fly pretty good. It's a whole lot easier than a Hobie kayak, Hobie Outback I've been fishing out of, because I've had it down here. Yeah, I believe I can actually go a little faster with the Hobie up the river, but it's a lot more streamlined, so it will go faster, but I'm having to pedal my butt off to do it. But this, it's not that bad. So which one would I rather fish out of? I'd rather fish out of this. A lot more comfortable. I'm dry, I don't have to worry about flipping over. And which I've never flipped over in the Hobie, but it can be done. And this is just a lot better fishing machine. And just looking at how easy it is to keep the boat facing the river, or the bank. You were casting for the bank. There's a fisherman right up through there. I don't know if you can see him on the left side of the river. He's drifting with his big bass boat, and just casting to the bank under the trees. But with this, you can keep the boat aiming straight at it. Just drifting just by touching the pedals. If it starts to turn or get too close, you can back up or go forward, just right along with the current. So it really makes it easy. I didn't bring a rod and reel with me today. I'm just down here playing with the boat. But you can just sit here and just cast into the trees, just as simple. Really makes it nice. Going down river with the current, 4.5 miles an hour plus. So that's pretty good. Now going upriver, it's more like 1.5, but it's swift current. So that's the reason I use my gas motor. So let's go over here and see this guy catching something over here. Let's go see what he's doing.